Hello everyone, this is Tosa, and welcome back to this great Total War game, Shogun 2. And we're gonna do a campaign in it using the Dart mods. If you have been with my channel for a while, you might remember me doing, I think it was like 3 parts of a For the Samurai campaign using Tosa. But that had to end just because I was doing so much multiplayer at the same time. Also, I didn't know that Darth mod was actually available with the Steam Workshop, which really surprised me. And it's a great thing for me because that actually allows me to just enable or disable the entire mod, and disabling with a single click actually makes it possible for me to go on multiplayer and actually be able to join matches which aren't Darth mods. So, point is, I actually now have the possibility to make that campaign a reality. So, we will go to a new campaign, For the Samurai, and I love the barrage effect we get here. 2+ the naval bombardment. Also, I like this faction really. Not really because of the easy staple, but more because of just the colors of them. I really enjoy the red and white, and kinda blue. I think so, maybe. Yeah, it's a while since I actually played with the Tosas. Anyway, our campaign will be a long one. So, that means capture and hold 26 provinces, which are quite a lot, I must say, but then again, that also grants this campaign an opportunity to go on for quite a while, and I would like it to. Also, ensure at least 50 provinces are held by forces loyal to the Emperor. In other words, that at least 50 provinces on the entirety of Japan has to be under control of a faction which supports the imperial faction. In other words, the Emperor. And then we'll come down to game difficulty. Now, in the past, I've been afraid to really go all out on this, just because I'm always afraid that kind of the campaign AI's version of hard mode. It's just that everyone declares war on you, and that is definitely not a challenge, it's just a nuisance. While it certainly can be challenging, that's not how you do it. You make the campaign AI do actual smart moves, not just stupid moves and just overly hostile. Anyway, point being, in this campaign I'm gonna try a little bit different. So, we'll try very hard. I'm not going for legendary because I like to actually see where the enemy is. Yeah. So, we're not gonna go all out, but we're gonna make it as hard as possible otherwise. So yeah, we'll start the game.
Tosa domain. Following the Battle of Sekigahara, the Chosokabe clan was stripped of power, and Tosa was entrusted to our family, the Yamauchi. Disheartened by the shogun's failure to keep the Westerners at bay, we have sought to bridge the divide between the shogunate and the emperor. And now, for the good of Japan, power must be returned to the emperor. Our first priority should be to consolidate our position here on Shikoku. Our lands are bordered by friend and foe alike, and we must ensure that pro-shogunate forces do not gain a foothold. Once the situation on Shikoku is under control, we must support our allies on the mainland. Imperial control of Kyoto and Edo will be vital if we are to break the shogun's grip on Japan. When full-scale war finally erupts between imperial and shogunate forces, the people of Tosa will be at the forefront, leading Japan into a bright and glorious future. Long live the Emperor!
Hopefully.
Russian war is a conflict between the
Anyways, always, we don't really care about what she has to say. Let's see. Let's just ignore her immediately. Let's see. That's battle advice. Game settings. There we go. Hopefully that actually worked. There we go. And back. So, our first mission, gain a technology level, and that is definitely not that. Okay, so I usually go for the military ones at first. Well, technically, you can't actually gain a technology level on one of these sites at once immediately, so you'll eventually be forced to go for some civil policies as well. But at least for first, let's begin with, yeah, I think we'll go for the arms deal. Why not? We have a small little fleet here, which I think we'll just place here in preparation for what is inevitable. I don't think they have a navy, at least not a big one. We'll find it out pretty soon, I guess. Anyway, where's our shogun? Well, not shogun, but daimyo. He's right there. Do we really want levies? I don't think so. Do we have any other options? We do. We can actually recruit several line infantry, so I think we'll do that. We'll recruit 6 ones. And from this army, what will it bring? We'll bring a levy and the spears. And you, my son, can go back to our capital and protect it. Gicha, well, you can be a scout. Well, you can just hang around there and wait there until I need you. And then there's you. Yeah, you can just stand there. So, we're really only building up our army right now. I didn't take a look at any of the building options, so I should probably take a look at that. Also, something that this game does much better than Rome is the end turn. You just saw it there, it flew past. It is gonna change after a while, of course, but for now, it's quite a fast one. Spear levy. Do we really need that? Well, it's good to have some spears, really. Come to think of it. Yeah, you get a unit each. Okay, construction. Let's see, better farms. That is definitely a good option. We can't build a barracks yet, we don't have the arms deal. Actually, let's take a look at the economy. That's not a lot of income. And with the 3 units I'm going to recruit next turn, that will not help anything. So I'll actually have to put this up a level. And then they become angry. What if I do this? Well, slightly better. Might have to take this unit and keep it as a garrison force, just to keep the happiness up and the rebellions down. Once again, you can now be used as a scout, which is really good. There we go. And we can start bombarding. We're doing some damage, which is good. Also, these guys, as you can see, they don't have too many guns in between them. And that means the barrage won't be as damaging as the later ones. But this is the start of the campaign, so I think you can manage. Yeah, still way too little income. So I'll actually drop it down again. I still have some income, so it's manageable, and I don't have to deal with all the repression. And also, I can divert more troops to my actual army, which is good. There we go. Strengthening our position. Shogunate loyalists will stop at nothing to prevent the Emperor's return to power. We must claim their territory, their victory? For ourselves if we are to be prepared for all-out conflict. Capture the following province, Io. Which just happened to be this one. Lucky us. Also, how long did it take? 4 turns, okay, that's manageable. And here comes the line infantry. And how is this army? Well, it's smaller than mine. And we're almost at the end of summer, which means that campaigning seasons, like military campaigns, is due pretty soon. So I'll probably march them over here, over this mountain. Or this mountainous territory. Not really a particular mountain in a way. That would have been a major challenge. Anyway, we're actually losing money by now, so I think we... How do we do this? Okay, we're losing 200, so let's take a look at our army right here. What is your upkeep? Your upkeep is 80, so that won't help anything. Your upkeep is 100. And all of your upkeeps are 80, so that is 3 times 8, which is oftentimes, let's see, 24. That will actually help, so... Yeah, we have 1 spare unit, so get rid of all of those. And that should bring us back in the positive. That's good. And bad, when it comes to our army. But in the battle, we'll be able to bring in some bombardments, so... That's something to consider. Also, the farm should be on its way, and that will grant me a better income. Also, spring is coming, so I think... I seem to remember the farm's getting a bonus during spring, so that will certainly help. Maybe it's summer, but there you go. The point is, it will soon improve. Okay, bring it right to the border. We don't want to step over this, because I think we then start to suffer attrition. Do we actually do that? Yeah, we start to suffer attrition. So we won't do that, obviously. Let's see, for more construction, what do we need? I think we need... well, basically we just need money. But the problem with this is that it actually decreases happiness, so... I don't think it's a wise option for this time. But this seems to be the last turn of spring, so just quickly go on ahead and try to do some damage. Spring, there we go. Okay, it's actually the happiness. I think maybe the summer has some bonus to the actual farms. Might want to bring my general out. I don't know. My other generals out. I don't know really, but... Okay, we're actually doing a lot of damage, which is really, really good. 93 of the Yarikachi. Isn't that a third of the army? No, it's actually half of the units. And when I said army, of course I meant the unit itself.
What would you have me do?
Can we enchant? Nope, we can't. One is a daimyo and the other is way too expensive. And with the income we have, I don't think we'll be in the situation in which we can do that. Not anytime soon. Let's see. That also costs money, so never mind. It'll just have to be a scout. Are there any armies over here? I just want to find out. Okay, apparently, well, it appears as this army is operating alone. Which is fine by me. Okay, the wisest things... Never mind. I was going to say the wisest things these guys could do is actually go out and meet me right here, where I don't have support by my navy. But they chose not to do that, and once again, that's fine by me. Okay, problem here is, of course, that this force is not a good force for storming the castle. Really, you won't seriously overwhelming numbers when you're going for a castle or pretty much any settlement, because I think all of them comes with a castle. So So, well, you either want that or a lot of artillery while the enemy don't. So that means, of course, we have to just storm them out. We're soon getting an arms deal, so we'll be ready to build the barracks. Well, when we have some money, we'll be able to build the barracks. There we go, Bensai ability. Well, that's the next level. Let's see. Clan development. Do we have anything to happiness? There we go. Epic architecture. So if we go for this, we'll get 1 plus to clan-wide happiness, which hopefully will grant us the ability to increase tax level. Some clans are being destroyed here. That's a bummer. Anyway. And there you can see, if I go on the attack right now, I'm basically screwed. Just because of, well, firstly I have to storm the castle, and also, look at the numbers. Yeah. So, we'll continue the siege, and we'll try to bombard as much as possible. And we're doing a good job, apparently. But I actually think... I think this is too... I don't think actually we have enough units to do that. But the dilemma is that the units we need to recruit... Well, we can't actually field any more units. Because then we actually go in the negative. So... yeah, so when these guys are finished, they will have -3. Yeah, I really need more units there. Hopefully they won't attack me right away. We'll see though. What will you do? Okay, you're attacking me right away. Yariki. Also, another thing in this mod, the linear tree actually has bayonets. I know, it's a miracle. So... they aren't as acceptable to cavalry charges as the vanilla units. Also, there are a lot more of them, so there's that. Let's see, the barrage we can have is 15 shells. That might be able to do some damage. Let's fight this, and I actually click for drop in player, which was totally unintentional. There we go, fight a battle on the battlefield. The Battle of Matsuyama, 1864. The American Civil War is drawing to a close, or I think it might have ended by now. Well, this is spring 1864, so it's ending. Oh yeah, it's this map right here. Remember this? It's certainly a tricky one. If I don't keep my units down here, which I think I will do in this case. So, here we are. I don't have the debug camera. Not yet anyway. I might do that when the battles become ridiculously large, and you definitely need to have it. Okay, they are actually charging me, so I can be assured that they are actually going to attack me. They aren't going to hang back and wait for me. At least that's how they're programmed, and I think I will trust that. Okay, I know in the base game the units are programmed to not shoot directly into the backs of your own men. Except if your unit is being charged by cavalry, and the other units are actually shooting at the cavalry and then missing because of the accuracy and hitting your own men. But I don't know if that actually works in Darth mod, so yeah, I should have tested that out actually, because that might be a major problem. Nonetheless, we'll try to do it, and there we go. Also, you might have seen it, but here we have it. The bayonet. And it actually acts like a spear. I don't think it do that stat-wise, but at least when it comes to the fighting and the fighting animation, it looks like they're trying to use a spear from the Shogun 2 game. Well, I should say the vanilla Shogun 2 game. Okay then, all guys, also you, and actually the general as well, guard modes. And if needed, we have some Yarikashi to step in if the situation gets dire.
Today, sir, we defend.
Today, sir, we defend. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's group of you and swing you around a bit. Swing you right around, baby. Right round, like a record. Baby, right round, right round. Naval support. It will take 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so hopefully we'll be able to last that long. In the meantime, we'll just speed it up. Okay, you are not optimally placed, to put it that way. There we go, much better. And we have lots of cavalry, which might be a major problem. Okay, naval support is ready. Let's see, time to impact 11 seconds. Okay. It's actually been a long time since I played here, so I'm trying to get my timing down. Should be something like this, I think. Well, actually, that might have been a horrible timing. But at least in 3 minutes we can use it again. Oh, and here comes the cavalry. Trying to outflank. Good on them. And I forgot one important thing actually. Kneel fire. Come on. Come on with the bombardment. There we go. Ooh. Wow, some pretty major hits here. Nice. That helped a lot.